apart from a disappointing result, Ryan, that looked the sort of game that you would enjoy this afternoon.
It was really enjoyable game to play. The boys did us proud, really. I mean, the pack fronted up massively. Around the park we were good. There was just a few disappointing errors on our part and a few silly penalties, really, that gave them the win.
The opportunity for Gloucester to run with ball in hand, which seemed to surprise Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, when we can get that side of our game going, it threatens most teams, even coming away to Welford Road and playing against the Tigers. It's just obviously trying to get that sort of game played for the higher percentage of the game.
Typical to their style of play, they managed to put the squeeze on, so you had to try the plays from maybe some unusual areas of the field for them, and that was what the surprise was.
Yeah, no, we're really happy to play from anywhere on the pitch. I mean, playing from deep, they normally drop people for the kick anyway, so in some senses it's quite an easy position to play from. We get easy game line. So it didn't really change too much of what we did. We were just a bit of lack of clinical in their area, just cost us really.
You seem a little bit downhearted, really, but from here, Gloucester supporters on the side were raised by that performance.
Yeah, no, you got straight after the game. It's one of them. You feel so gutted. You want to do everything to go out there and win. And hopefully, looking back over it, the next couple of days, we'll take a lot of positives out of it. But we're so disappointed because we felt like that was a real opportunity for us to go and get that win, and it would have been massive for us, a massive turning point of the season, and a massive confidence booster into the next two games against Quins and the Fountain.
Job done by the coaching team then, because you can imagine them coming into video analysis and they're wanting you to pick the positives out of that to take into the Quins games for next week, and there are plenty of positives.
Yeah, I mean, all players have like a 24, 48 hours where you think about the game, and then after that you've just got to get it out your head and try and take as many positives as you can, as many work-ins for next week. So I'm sure that won't be too different for us this week. It's just the changing room, boys are gutted because we know it was a good opportunity for us to go and get the win more than anything.
Did you notice how quiet the crowd here, the home crowd, went at the stage in the second half in the afternoon as Gloucester were taking the game to Leicester?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of zone out when you're playing, so you don't really hear it too much anyway. I mean, the only time I recognised it was when they had a scrum 5 minutes from our own line, but they're loud as always, but the boys don't let that affect them.
But the turnaround is going to be, you're at Kingsholm next week, and you're going to put in a performance like that in front of a Kingsholm crowd, and they'll love it. Yeah,
fingers crossed we'll do everything we can to put in a similar sort of performance, but hopefully get the win. I mean, that's similar in most respects to the way we played against Wasps. It's a similar game plan, similar style of play, and hopefully we can enforce that upon Quins when they come to us next week.